You're in the market for a used car, eager to find a reliable and affordable set of wheels. But what if I told you that the prices of used cars are about to skyrocket? Yes, you heard it right. In the months ahead, there are 10 unmistakable signs that point towards an impending surge in used car prices. But what are these signs and how will they affect you, the everyday car buyer? Prepare yourself for an imminent surge in used car prices as we uncover 10 undeniable signs. These indicators hold significant implications for everyday car buyers. Stay informed and be ready for the following developments in the coming months. After a brief respite, the dream of an affordable used car market is slipping through our fingers once again. For months, it seemed like a glimmer of hope was within reach for millions of Americans. The average price of used vehicles in the United States had gradually dropped by 14% from its staggering peak of $31,400 in April of the previous year, settling at $27,125 just a few weeks ago. However, brace yourselves as the tides are turning. The demand for used vehicles is surging, while the supply struggles to keep pace. Consequently, prices are gradually creeping up, and all signs point to even further increases in the near future. The new car market has become a luxury beyond the means of many buyers, resulting in fewer trade-ins available on dealer lots. Compounding the shortage, there is a decline in the number of used vehicles being returned from leases or released by rental car companies. Over the past month, the average list prices of pre-owned cars have experienced a noteworthy surge of around $700. This surge has caught the attention of experts who project a sustained upward trajectory, at least until the arrival of summer. Given the current scenario, the importance of timing in making a decision cannot be overstated. If you find yourself contemplating the purchase of a used vehicle, now is an opportune moment to take action. The automotive market has witnessed a notable increase in used car prices recently, creating a sense of urgency for potential buyers. The rising trend shows no signs of abating, as analysts anticipate further price hikes in the near future. Therefore, seizing the favorable conditions available at present becomes imperative for those intending to acquire a pre-owned vehicle. In these circumstances, making a timely decision holds substantial significance. The window of opportunity is open, urging prospective buyers to act swiftly and capitalize on the current market dynamics. If purchasing a used car has been on your mind, the optimal time to turn your thoughts into action is now, as favorable conditions may not persist indefinitely. Meet Pete Catalano, a dealer based in Independence, Missouri, near Kansas City. Catalano and his daughter co-own Stadium Auto, where their used car lot near Arrowhead Stadium is usually teeming with around 50 vehicles. However, they now find themselves with barely half that number. Unlike their competitors, Catalano and his daughter struggle to offer financing options to buyers with poor credit, putting them at a disadvantage. The spiraling prices of essential commodities like gasoline, groceries, and utilities have strained their customers' budgets, making new or late-model used vehicles unattainable. Some desperate individuals have even resorted to using their tax refunds to make ends meet rather than invest in a much-needed car. In today's market, the definition of a cheap used car is rapidly changing. Catalano states, "What the market wants right now is not available, and that's $3,000, $4,000, and $5,000 cars." Unfortunately, the root cause of the vehicle shortage and inflated prices is a classic case of supply and demand. The exorbitant prices of new cars play a significant role in this predicament. In February, the average new vehicle price in the United States soared to nearly $48,000, placing it well beyond the reach of countless consumers. Despite a slight increase in the supply of new vehicles, they remain scarce and unaffordable for many. Automakers continue to struggle with the aftermath of pandemic-related supply chain disruptions, particularly the shortage of computer chips needed for vehicle production. Last year, new car sales lagged by approximately 3 million units, resulting in fewer trade-ins and subsequently fewer used vehicles available for sale. As used car prices surge again, industry analysts advise prospective buyers to act promptly. Auto loan rates are likely to continue rising due to the Federal Reserve's interest rate hikes. In today's used car lots, finding a true bargain is like searching for a needle in a haystack. Even after considering the price drops observed over the past year, the average used vehicle still commands a premium of about 35% compared to pre-pandemic levels 3 years ago, when it was priced at $20,425. Stimulus checks issued by the government have propelled demand, leading to a decline in the supply of used vehicles and subsequently driving prices upwards. By early last year, the average price of a used vehicle had soared to over 50% above its pre-pandemic value. The scarcity of affordable new vehicles only exacerbates the shortage. Automakers, faced with limited supplies of computer chips, have prioritized the production of more expensive and profitable SUVs and pickups. As a result, they have produced fewer affordable new models, causing more buyers to turn to used car lots. This increased demand, coupled with limited supply, has sent used vehicle prices spiraling to unprecedented heights. Enter Carol Rice, a 65-year-old retiree from Carbondale, Kansas, who experienced a months-long struggle to find an affordable used small pickup truck for her farm. The search was frustrating, as the options were scarce and, when available, highly priced. Eventually, Rice stumbled upon a 2003 Ford Ranger on Catalano's website, a vehicle she could both like and afford. She happily purchased it for $7,700, despite its age of 20 years and 140,000 miles. The Ranger satisfied her needs with its solid condition and the all-wheel drive feature she desired. Unfortunately, the outlook for price declines in the used vehicle market appears grim. Catalano, among others, predicts that sustained price drops are unlikely for the next year or two. However, some market forces may come into play, affecting supply and demand dynamics. Amy Jeffers, a senior vice president at Vroom, an online auto buying site, suggests that factors such as reduced trade-ins, decreased leasing, and lower fleet sales by rental car companies could continue to keep supplies low and prices high. Conversely, more expensive vehicles and higher loan rates might dampen buyer demand, forcing dealers to adjust their prices. It's a complex situation with competing forces at play. Black Book's Alex Yurchenko and Cox Automotive's senior economist, Charlie Chesbrough, concur that used vehicle prices will likely rise throughout the summer before experiencing a slight easing during the traditional late-year depreciation cycle. Chesbrough initially believed that higher loan rates would drive buyers away from both the new and used car markets. Surprisingly, robust demand from affluent buyers for high-end, late-model used vehicles has bolstered sales in the United States. Many of these buyers are opting for cash purchases to avoid the burden of higher interest rates. According to Edmunds.com, the average loan rate for a used vehicle has climbed to 11.3%, up from 8.1% when the Federal Reserve commenced raising rates a year ago. Sales in the market remain robust despite the departure of buyers with lower credit scores, primarily driven by high demand and a scarcity of available vehicles. Chesbrough asserts that even in the event of an economic downturn, the used car industry is expected to maintain its stability. Given the ongoing constraints on used car inventories, it is improbable for prices to return to their pre-pandemic levels anytime soon. Despite the exit of buyers with lower credit scores, the market continues to experience strong sales due to an overwhelming demand and limited vehicle supplies. Chesbrough is confident that even if the economy enters a recession, the used car market will likely remain steady. Considering the foreseeable future, it is expected that used car inventories will continue to be constrained, leading to prices remaining elevated compared to pre-pandemic levels. So fasten your seatbelts and prepare for a continued roller coaster ride in the used car market. As prices climb and supply remains limited, the future holds uncertain twists and turns, making it essential to navigate these turbulent times wisely.